I'm Nikki Schroeder. I'm part of the Nicole Uter-Barnhart team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, and let's get into the 2025 real estate market update for Columbus, Ohio. The average sale price was $325,000, and that only increased 2% compared to 2024. So that basically means prices are still rising, but much slower and at a much healthier pace. The absorption rate was 2.3, and that kind of tells us what kind of market that we're in. The lower the number, the more likely we're in a seller's market. When it's in like the middle number, between 2 to 4, we're in a balanced market, and anything greater than that is going to be a buyer's market. So we have definitely seen we are in a more slow-paced, balanced market in 2025, and that absorption rate increased 30% compared to 2024. The average days on market increased to 33 days for 2025, and that also increased 37% compared to 2024. So your house is more likely to sit on the market a little bit longer to obtain the price that you want. Sellers also had to be more strategic when it came to the condition of their home. So there's no more of just put your house on the market without doing anything to it if it looks bad. You need your house to look like it's in good condition and presentable for buyers to actually want to buy your house, especially if you're wanting to get a higher price. The total number of active listings increased 3.6% in 2025. So that means that buyers have a little bit more inventory to choose from, and it allowed buyers to feel like they could actually breathe in the market. Now the solds decreased 3%. So that also means buyers are a little bit more cautious, as well as sellers are a little bit more cautious too. They have to think, do I want to wait out the market to see if prices are going to increase more and it's going to be coming more in my favor? And buyers were also kind of waiting, are interest rates going to drop more? People are getting laid off this year. Is affordability going to let up? So that kind of caused people to not transact and not actually buy homes, which is why we are seeing that absorption rate increase. 2025 wasn't necessarily a bad real estate market, but it definitely was a shift compared to the last 5 years, especially for sellers. For sellers, it was kind of a shock, my house is sitting on the market longer, people are offering me less than asking price, I'm having to do certain things, and that kind of caused them to freak out a little bit. But when you are working with a real estate professional, we can tell you about the market and let you know, hey, you might need to do these certain things to obtain the price that you need or the price that you want. And for buyers, 2025 definitely felt like a fresh breath of air because you had more negotiating power, more time to sit and think and maybe view properties that you like multiple times before deciding on that big purchase. So it was definitely a good market for buyers, and overall it was just more of a healthy, stable market that you typically see. We were definitely in a balanced market in 2025. With that being said, what are we expecting for 2026? Most real estate experts are saying that the market is going to kind of stay the same. So they believe that prices are going to rise slightly, probably in the 2 to 4% range. NARS believes it's going to rise about 4%, which is on average good appreciation for the housing market. A lot of experts are thinking that interest rates are going to stay in the 6% range. I've had buyers recently get interest rates in the mid to low 5s, but they are first-time home buyers. And when you're a first-time home buyer, you can take advantage of some programs that allow you a little bit more affordability. I personally think that interest rates are going to slightly trend downward, and I'm hopeful for this. Most experts are saying that inventory is going to rise slightly, so that gives buyers more things to choose from, which is great. Most experts are saying that the economy is going to be stable, so no big recessions that they see, coming our way. Unemployment is still relatively stable and low. I think that maybe it will trend upwards a little bit this year, but overall, experts are saying that the economy is going to have, steady growth. So that's good for the housing market because we need people to have jobs in order to buy houses, obviously. But if people are losing their jobs, then that means that they might have to sell their homes, and that creates more inventory. So I personally think that we're going to still have this balanced market, and I think that it's going to be even more stable than 2025 because sellers and buyers are now a little bit more used to this balanced market. But as 2026 goes on, I'll keep you guys updated with market updates. And if you have any questions about the Columbus, Ohio area, or if you're moving to Columbus or you need to sell your house in Columbus, I would be happy to help you. I am on the Nicole Yoder-Barnhart team at Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, and we would be happy to assist you in your move in 2026.